Welcome to part 3 of the trading course where we are going to focus on news. You are going to learn how to find, identify, and trade moves like this. First off, a quick refresher. What do we call this move here? This is called our breakout. Based on the price action, where are we confirming that the trend has changed on this move? This candle right here, that is our candle to first close below the low of previous candle. If we instead wanted to use volume to start to get an idea of where demand was slowing, where momentum on the stock was beginning to slow down, where would we be looking? That would be this candle here as you get a major volume deceleration. We good? Good on the review for the first 2 parts? Let's go ahead and hop into part 3. Let's go ahead and start talking about news. While it may seem intimidating, identifying when news comes out is actually relatively easy because there's a pattern to it. Companies almost exclusively, not always, almost exclusively announce their news during extended hours trading, meaning pre-market, which is from 4 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. and then after hours, which is from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. Good job. During those times, that is when you should be looking for these news plays. And during those times, once again, almost exclusively, companies announcing news at the top or bottom of the hour, meaning 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Those are the times where you should be really hyper-focused on looking for press releases. If we hop into our real-time stock scanner real quick from daytradingstrategies.net, this scanner updates every 250 milliseconds. 4 times a second, this scanner is refreshing. So as soon as any news gets announced, you will see this little icon appear next to the ticker on the scanner. We can come in and look at CRE. This is the ticker that we were just looking at the chart for. You can see CRE at 740. So this actually isn't actually a perfect example. They actually broke the rules a little bit and didn't announce right at either the top or bottom of the hour. But hey, maybe it's good to show an example of that happening sometimes. It's not always at the top or bottom of the hour. That is just the very common time. But at 7:40, CRE announced a press release. Create Enterprise Limited reports record number of customers served for the first half of 2026. 7:40 is represented by this 1-minute candle right here. And from the close of that candle, over the next 3 minutes, the stock goes up over 150%. And that is why targeting news in your trading can be so powerful. Of course, later in this course, I will give you exact strategies that I use every day in my own trading to take advantage of these kinds of moves. But first, we need to continue to build up to that point in your education. Something I don't believe I've mentioned yet about extended hours trading is that there are no limit halts during either pre-market or after hours. You've probably noticed if you've spent any amount of time trading that during market hours, if a stock makes a very hard move, like a 15% move inside of 2 minutes, it gets halted. For 5 minutes, the stock does not trade. This is so market makers can ensure that there are actually orders existing at those levels so that the stock doesn't go too crazy. Well, those types of halts don't exist in extended hours trading. So you combine scheduled volatility events with news coming out like this, along with the ability for the stock to be able to move either up or down as much as it wants to, as fast as it wants to, and you create these just awesome trading opportunities. But as you're probably aware, every time a company announces a press release, the stock does not go up 150% in 3 minutes. So how do we decide what type of press releases we should be targeting for our own trading? Let's come back and read this CRE news headline again. Reports record number of customers served. That is real material news. That is like actual increase in output from the company, a real reason why the company should be valued higher than it currently is. A lot of press releases that come out during the mornings are duds. If I come down my news here, let's click on PRZO. Parazero reports strong first half earnings. That's just earnings, whatever. Come down, AVEX investors have opportunity to lead AVEX corporate securities fraud lawsuit. A news article like this is perfect. Opportunity to lead securities fraud lawsuit. Who cares, right? That's not material news. That has nothing to do with the output of the company. That has nothing to do to suggest that the company should be definitely trading at a higher valuation than it currently is. Another stock just hit the moving now section of my stock scanner, ticker SOAR. We click into this news. Volato Group signs definitive agreement for $500 million AI infrastructure merger. That is a massive number. Has to do with AI, which is really hot right now. I would expect that this stock is doing really well. I'm cheating a little bit. I see it hitting my stock scanner, so I know it's doing well. But this is one of the tickers that we looked at on the previous video, annotating it. But you can see here, the stock has been very strong today, and it's getting a very, very hard push right now, but let's focus mostly on that initial news reaction, as that's what we're talking about today. Look at when that news came out at 8 o'clock. This press release came out at 8 o'clock. Look at the reaction. This 1 minute candle went up 115%. The stock went up over 100% in 60 seconds. But how do we know, right? Like what is material moving news? How do we easily identify news headlines that are actually going to support a real increase in price on the stock? Because you have to make these decisions quickly, right? Like as you're seeing, stocks react very, very quickly to this news. When you use a real-time stock scanner like this, you're going to be made aware of the news right away, but you have to be able to read the headline and decide immediately whether you are going to take that trade or not. Well, I have a couple of things that I look for in my news headlines. The first is something that I am always looking for, and that is included here in the SOAR press release, and that is large dollar amounts, $500 million. That is immediate, real material proof. Hey, there is like real money, real reasoning behind this news for the stock to be going higher. And what I do when I see a large dollar amount in a news headline like this is I look up the company's valuation. In my stock scanner, if you click on this green text at the top, it takes you to the Benzinga page for the information about that stock. We can come down here and we can see the market cap of this company is $12.5 million. But of course, the stock is up 65% on the day. So when the news was actually announced, it was a, I don't know what, $7-8 million market cap company. I don't know if I'm doing that math right, but it's a relatively small company in the grand scheme of things, right? So getting news about $500 million AI infrastructure merger is crazy for that small of a company. The smaller the company is, the larger the reaction is going to be to large dollar signs like this. If it was a $100 billion company getting a $500 million AI infrastructure merger, the stock might go up 1%. No one would really care. Numbers like this are all relative, and that matters. It's very important in this type of trading, in this type of news trading, to understand the impact that the number has according to the current valuation of the company. Quick shout out to the stock scanner, by the way. We started looking at this stock right here during this video, and while I've been making those past clips, the stock is up over 13.5% in the last 11 minutes. So, shout out the scanner for that one. The second thing that I am always looking for when doing quick scans of news headlines is large other companies in the headline. Like if a small company like CRE, which is a market cap of $12 million as well, were to have NVIDIA or something like that in the news headline, you know, NVIDIA, Tesla, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, whatever, any of the, you know, top 20, top 50 companies in the world, if they were to get that in the headline, the stock is also at a higher likelihood to have a massive reaction to that news. So we are looking for large dollar signs and we are looking for large other companies' tickers. Those are the two things that will immediately grab my attention when I scan a news headline. And then past that, it is buzzwords, right? And there are both, you know, business related buzzwords like reports record number of customers. That's something that always is going to be exciting. But then there are things like hot trends as well. Right now, I am making this video in August 2026. The most hot and obvious buzzword that exists right now is AI or anything related to AI, which once again, coming back into SOAR, $500 million AI infrastructure. So this has both. This has the large dollar amount and one of the current hot buzzwords in the market right now. Now, keeping up with what the current hot buzzwords are involves just paying attention to kind of the world. Like some of them are pretty obvious. AI is pretty damn obvious. If you don't live under a rock in the middle of 2026, you know AI is hot. But also do some studying, take some notes, like every single day, write down the news headlines from the top, 3 to 5 news gainers on the day. My scanner also comes with a market replay functionality, so I can go back and look at past dates. I do it every single weekend. I go back through all the days of the week and I write down the headlines of the top few gainers with news from that week. That way I am always staying up to date with what is currently causing stocks to move, because that will be ever changing, but you're going to have a lot more and a lot better opportunities in your active trading if you are also staying on top of those news buzzwords. So during extended hours trading, either in pre-market or after hours, specifically if you are maybe busy doing other things, you don't have time to watch the full sessions, specifically at the top and bottom of the hours, be paying very close attention to your real-time stock scanner looking for news to be announced. And of course, a real-time stock scanner that is updating both price action and news multiple times a second is basically required if you want to be playing the huge initial reactions that come from this news. If you're interested in the one that I've built, you can access it over on my website, daytradingstrategies.net. Click the green Get Instant Access button, get signed up today, join the over 7,000 paying subscribers that already have access to the scanner. I will link my website at the top of the description down below. Go get signed up today and become a better trader immediately. And once your stock scanner does put you on a stock that just announced news, of course, do a real quick scan of that news headline. You are looking for things like large dollar sign amounts. If you see large dollar sign amounts, make sure you come in and look at the market cap of the company so that you have an expectation for the reaction to the news. Look for buzzwords like business buzzwords like record number of customers, or just current hot news buzzwords like AI. And once you find a stock that has announced news that contains a hot buzzword, enjoy the volatility. Please understand, you'll notice this is a recurring theme throughout this course. Just because a stock announces news, if it has a huge dollar amount, a very small market cap, and 3 different hot buzzwords in it, does not mean the stock is going to go up. It does not mean you're going to make money in the stock. Nothing is guaranteed. Stocks can and will do anything. Remember, we are not fortune tellers. We are statisticians. Trading news in this way is going to increase your likelihood of making money. It's certainly not guarantee it. You certainly will still lose money trying to trade news like this sometimes. Just remember, it's all a game of, can the statistics make us money over time? Thanks for watching, guys. This was part 3 of my trading course. If you missed the first 2 parts, go back and watch those. All of these will also be in a playlist as well. So go click and watch the playlist so you can watch the entire course in order. Part number 4 coming out next is going to be about order types. So we're going to start getting into some actual trading information. You're going to learn how to place orders, stop losses, take profits, all of the things you need to know and how to execute trades coming up next. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you then.